What's going on, guys? It's Tickers and Tokens here, back with another video. In today's video, guys, I want to talk to you about value investing. So if you are wondering what any kind of value stocks might be, it's stocks that are trading with a PE of less than 15. That's a 15 is like the average for a stock, given they would usually trade for on a normal market day when there's no real volatility, there's no recession, there's no this, that, and the other thing, no bear market. That's the average value most stocks trade for is about 15. Growth stocks tend to trade for a little more, usually in like the 19 to 20 range, usually sometimes 17, 18, call it. Small caps too, that 17 to 18 range. So anything less than 18 to 15 is usually considered a value stock. So today, the first stock on the list is JP Morgan. JP Morgan is the largest bank in the world, if y'all didn't know. Has a market cap of $360 billion. It is trading for PE of 10, and right now has a 3.27 dividend. That's pretty good, y'all. That's a pretty good dividend. And the lower the stock goes, the higher that dividend will go, because you're paying less for more shares, and they pay you based on the shares you own. So that dividend percentage will be higher. And their earnings came out recently, and they one of the best. They're losing a little bit of profits. And that's a good time to buy a stock when it's under distress, in my opinion, especially really good ones like JP Morgan. These guys survived the damn 08 recession, y'all. Everybody thought they were going to go under. Everybody thought it was the end of the world for them. But if you look at them now, he's just a blip on the radar. 08, yep, that's when doom and gloom for sure. The stock's done. It's over. 10 years later, they're well beyond what anybody ever would have expected for them. It's a fantastic company. Jamie Dimon is like the face of finance. It's well managed, great balance sheet. It's just all around fantastic bank. And no banks are boring and slow, but they make you money, y'all. And this one's really cheap. It's trading really cheap right now. This one would be a good addition to your portfolio if you're looking to invest in some value stocks. In the same boat, we also looking at Bank of America today. It's in the same category, but the same market cap, 280, so it's a little smaller. PE of 11, a dividend yield of 2.52. So it's trading a little bit richer, a little smaller dividend, but it's also a smaller company. It's about 2/3 the size of JP Morgan, so you should get more growth out of this one in the long run, especially if it ever gets to the same size as JP Morgan. That'd be like almost a 50% growth just in that alone. And that's still a fantastic dividend. Hard to argue with that. And you can see the same story with this one. Everybody thought it was just done after the 08 recession, but it bounced back. So you should look to buy these financial stocks in recessions, if you see right here, because they tend to bounce back and they just explode from where they were like a decade. And again, they're paying you a dividend the entire time, but that isn't reflected in the price chart. It only shows you what the share price did. So don't sleep on the dividends. Those add up over time too. Your dividend also is increasing with this share price. So they'll be paying you 2% of, if you got 100 shares and it's worth $50 a piece, they're paying you 2% of $5,000. You know what I'm saying? That means like it just keeps stacking them, man. Dividends pay you well too if you keep reinvesting them dividends. Drip, drip, drip. All my drip investors out there know what I'm talking about. You got to keep that drip flowing. And this is actually the most interesting financial stock to me, Ally Financial. Now, it's a small cap. They got an $8 billion market cap here. It's trading for a PE of 4.34. So very cheap. Very, very cheap, y'all. You want to take a zoom out, see how it's done. This is a relatively newer stock, though. Haven't been around as long as some of the older ones. The only real major crash it's been through is the 2020 crash, and it bounced right up out of it, no problem. I see a big future for this one. And this one's almost sort of a fintech company, really. It's kind of a blend of both, a hybrid, if you will. They do a lot of online banking, and they're becoming a real name for themselves in like the vehicle insurance, and corporate lending is a big thing for them. They actually have a pretty decent savings account. That I ain't gonna say it's the highest paying highest paying interest account. I think it's probably because of this dividend. That dividend's insane, 4.6%, especially for a company this small. I see a lot of growth for this company in the future, though. A lot of growth. It's a really good bank, and banks tend to do well over time. It probably ain't going to wow you in the future, but keep in mind this is a small cap, so there's some growth on this one too. So if you wanted a blend of both value investing and you want that share appreciation along with your dividend, this is a good one to look at. This one's really attractive to me. I keep buying this one every couple weeks because I think this one will be a big winner stock in the future. Speaking of big winners in the future, we're also going to take a look at Meta, Facebook. Now, all of you got Facebook. All of you know what Facebook is. All of you know what Instagram is. All of you know what WhatsApp is. They got their Oculus headsets, man. Oh, you ever played a VR game? Oh, it's so immersive, man. It'll freak you out whenever you don't know. If you hadn't heard anything about VR and you first step into it, man, it's trippy. And you got Mark Zuckerberg. He's got his whole idea of the metaverse. But if anybody can do it, man, it's him. Because he already is playing around with the VR and AR side of things, and they're the whole face of the VR gaming space, man. And then the whole metaverse thing, it's a joke right now. Oh, it's just a video game. Oh, they just added legs to their models. Oh, oh, we can walk now. But you gotta learn to walk before you can run, man. And I think Mark Zuckerberg understands that. And this is going to be a technology. It's going to be really cost intensive, so they're going to be losing profits over the short term. But over the long term, I think they got a multi-trillion-dollar opportunity in front of them. And with the market cap being $350 billion like it is right now, PE of 10, 10. And I just told you growth stocks usually trade for like a PE of 20. So this thing has at least potential to double, at least. You can see it's up almost triple where it is now, about 2.5 times. Yeah, it can. On this next decade, man, this one's going to be a big winner. You're going to be looking back and wish you bought this stock, in my opinion. Not financial advice, y'all, but I think Meta's a good one. In the same vein as Meta, we got the big boy, Google. Good googly moogly. Take a look at Google. $101 right now. It's up about 1% on past day. Big old boy. Market cap of 1.32 trillion with a T. That's a T, y'all. Trillion. Favorite PE of 19. It's one of the richer ones on this list, but definitely what I would put into the value territory because they've just got so much growth ahead of them. You're probably gonna be watching this on YouTube in a few minutes, maybe tomorrow, depending on when you find this video. But this one's just a good one overall, man. And they got, like I said, they got the YouTube, they got the Google search, they got the cloud services, they've got their advertising. They're partnering with Coinbase to offer cryptos to Google Pay, so you can pay for things with crypto, man. Like they're really planning ahead for the future, and all their industries are just rapidly growing industries, man. This stock is just set to be on a heater for the next decade, maybe even 2 decades. There's still plenty of life left in this one. I hope you don't think the best days of Google are ahead of it or behind it, because the best days are actually ahead of it. This is going to be a fantastic stock going forward. And you can see it got down to that 52-week low of $95. I can see us getting back down there if we keep these interest rates up and inflation keeps hitting us as hard as it has been. But we could be at the bottom, y'all. Don't let nobody ever tell you we're not at the bottom, because nobody really knows. And this stock will always be a good buy, in my opinion, just about any day of the week. You're rare to see this stock actually be overvalued, like grossly overvalued. It's been undervalued a few times. I'd say, in my opinion, it's undervalued right now. That's just too low of a PE, in my opinion. But we're going to talk about Walgreens now, y'all. Walgreens Boots Alliance. Trading for PE of 7, market cap of $29.6 billion. Dividend. I think this has got the highest dividend on the list with a 5.6% dividend. That's high. That is really good. This thing will just pay you tons of money to hold it. But it's a growing industry, y'all. Y'all know it's a retail chain that sells a bunch of pharmaceuticals and other, pharmaceutical distribution, manufacturing. It's a big company. I believe they're international. And you can find a Walgreens in just about every state in the whole country, multiple, just everywhere. They're everywhere. They're easy to access. They're convenient. They're friendly. You're going to see a lot of old people there because they need medicine the most. Keep it real. All my old people out there. Hey, y'all buy some Walgreens back in the day. Man, how did that go for you? I'm pretty sure it did pretty well. But this is a good one, y'all. It's a boring stock. I know healthcare stocks are boring, but this one's got real potential. Is a leader in its industry, that pharmaceutical retail. It's a good power player, man. It's here to stay. Don't ever tell anybody tell you it ain't. Now, if you we're just talking about cryptos, and Google actually put a partner with Coinbase. Funnily enough, Coinbase is also on this list right now. It's trading for a market cap of $15 billion, down from $370 almost, 52-week high. Right now it's at 66, so it's a clean 6x back to its all-time high. It was trading for a PE of, I believe, 4 or 5. It was dirt cheap. It had gotten down there pretty low, but their last quarter they came in with no real profits, so they kind of lost their earnings ratio. Oh, you hate to see it, but if you know anything about the crypto industry right now, it's just going through a rough time. We got this whole inflation, recession, bear market going on. Crypto just had the Terra Luna crash, and it just brought the entire market down. Bitcoin's down, Ethereum's down massive. All the altcoin hype is just dead. Recently, Cardano's picked up a little bit of interest with the whole NFT thing, but I would have to see if that keeps any legs under it. But yeah, Coinbase just found itself in a bad place to be this year, but it's a very distressed stock, and if you know anything about value investing, you look for distressed stocks. This stock is very under distress, and it's in a massively growing industry, dude. Crypto is here to stay, y'all. Bitcoin, Ethereum, you name it. All these good, solid, foundational cryptos, they're not going nowhere. All their futures are bright, bright, bright. And every money that's going to be made in crypto is still out there. It's all still out there. You ain't seen nothing yet in terms of crypto. And I think that Coinbase will keep good market share of the overall market. And then I think this thing could be a multi-$100 billion stock one day, maybe even $1 trillion. I had to wait and see. Had to wait and see how it goes. This is going to be a big stock one day. I can easily see this thing 10, 15, 20xing the next decade. Again, I have to wait and see how it goes. They got to work on their marketing, make sure they're staying ahead of the competition. But we're going to take a little spin here into the outdoors area. Let's all go outdoors. I'm out here in the car recording this. We got Academy Sports and Outdoors, y'all. Ticker ASO on the NASDAQ. It is a $3 billion company trading for a PE of just under 6. Very small dividend, but hey, it's still not bad. Look at some of the other growth stocks. They don't really pay much dividends at all. So any dividend's a good one. Free money's free money. Yeah, this is a stock that's just been another one that's just been kind of laying flat for the past year. And people are starting to try to get more outdoors, man. It's just ever since the whole past 2 years and all the situations that went on, people were indoors for a long, long time, and we're starting to see people wanting to be outdoors more often. People are actually finding hobbies and activities to do outdoors, man. This is one of the best places to go for it. I love going in there and just browsing around the store, and then you always got something like interesting for you to play with. Like I used to go in there and play with the basketball goals, and used to it's like play with like the fishing stuff, man. And just it's a fun store to be in, and it's very inviting. It's very warm. It's going to grow. I think this company's got real potential to grow. It's trading really cheap right now, and if you're looking for a good outdoor company to get into, this one's definitely the one to be in. It's bright future ahead of it. If you take a look at the zoomed out chart, yeah, it's done very well over time, y'all. I'd expect the same thing going forward. As you said, the last earnings weren't fantastic, but I think they're poised to grow in the long term. Now let's talk about one of my girlfriend's favorite stocks right here. We got Crocs. Shout out to the Crocs. Anybody out there got some Crocs on? Let me see some Crocs in the chat. Put some Crocs in the chat. Oh, Crocs. It's a $5 billion market cap. Trading for a PE of 8. PE of 8. 8, y'all. 8. Now, if you know anything about the history of this stock, it was founded by I can't remember the guy's name. Lyndon Hanson. That's him. Yeah, he just took some boating shoes and made them with holes in them, basically. People always thought, man, those are so ugly. And he was like, yeah, but they're useful. Or he said something like that. And they stock became Crocs in like 2007. They were a big hype. Everybody wanted a pair. And then you had the '08 recession. Stock just plummeted. Yeah, it was awful. Awful for the brand. Everybody made sure to think it was a fad. No, the stock has no value. The fad's over. The stock's dead. Just don't just let it go. But they've really done well to market themselves to younger people. And yeah, you can see what I was talking about right here. Just boom, '08 hit, gone. 2020 hit. They took a little bit of a hit, but 2021 was their best year ever, man. They went ballistic. Because if you've seen it now, man, all the young people are wearing Crocs, man. They've just really done well to push themselves into the minds of the younger generation. If they can keep that same momentum, that same mojo going, this stock has some real staying power, man. I'm telling you. This can be a fashion icon, a fashion brand up there. I ain't gonna say it's the same size as Nike, but it could be a real competitor. It could at least take some of the market share. And you see right now, it's come back down quite a bit. Not as low as it could have been, but it's down. It's down quite a bit. I think this one's going to be an interesting one to keep an eye on, y'all. It can either do really well in the future, or it could really, really tank. Again, we're going to have to wait and see. This one's definitely an interesting stock to keep an eye on. I know my girlfriend is going to watch this video and talk about how she loves the Crocs, man. I really want to see some Crocs in the chat, y'all. Somebody please put some Crocs in the chat. I got to get them Crocs out there. Where are my Crocs at? But this has been the value investing. There's been 10 value stocks, guys. And I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. And I'll be looking to put out more videos here soon. And in the future, maybe I'll bring some more value stocks to your attention, or talk about some more growth stocks. I personally like growth stocks more, but I always like just doing research for these videos and just coming out to you guys and just giving you good information the best I can. This has been Tickers and Tokens. I really enjoyed making this video for y'all, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.